Hey guys, Chuck, how's Mopar? Welcome back. Yes, de-dusted, de-loused, ready for de-primer. Okay, yeah, what a mess. And it's kind of nice to have my garage semi-dust free again. Anyway, yeah, I'm a few days out from doing this, but I needed to do this sooner than later, so I'm not tracking this crap in the house all the time, which I've kept to a minimum as far as I know. Anyway, so yeah, I blew it off, vacuumed it out pretty well, still getting sand from the media blast. It's actually glass. It looks like sand, but it is indeed glass because, I guess, I don't know. I bought glass for my blast cabinet and it looks like this crap. So anyway, yeah, so she's clean, fairly clean. I've had to do a few things like, you know, that got missed during the blasting. I had to grind that off, the back of here, you know, the lip. I have found spots of Bondo, like there's one right there. That's gonna have to get sanded off. There's some more right there. It just is a process of when you're schmooing, you're dumping it. Sometimes, in fact, the other day I had a whole bunch of fiberglass right there from doing this. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, a few days before I'm going to, I'll show you guys when I'm hanging my plastic. That'll probably be the day before. This stuff evidently doesn't fly too bad. I mean, it's gonna stick to stuff like my floor probably, whatever, you know, it's a garage. The deck lid and the hood are only gonna get sprayed on top. Like I said before, we're not gonna spray inside this because this stuff is, it's tough to sand, to use a PG term. Anyway, so yeah, we'll just shoot the tops of these, and everything gets blocked. That's gonna suck, I promise you, but whatever, you know, it's part of it. And then when the time comes to do the high build, this will go to the shop and we'll spray it there, and these will hang and get sprayed correctly, properly. Oh, what are you doing over here? So I talked about putting a post in here. I'm gonna use this 5/16 inch brake line. She's down. I just got to mark a hole. I had to buy these guys, you know, knock off whatever, 1024s. That's what is actually supposed to, yeah, yay, be used, but it won't work. So whatever. Now for the center post, this one's just going to have this. You guys will never see it. And I suspect the guys talk about, you know, I'm not going to tell you what they talk about. I'm probably Loctite them in. Last grade active, yeah, whatever. And that'll be it. I'll Loctite them in to the J-clips. That'll be it. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to do that tomorrow probably. And when I see you guys again in a few days here, I will be hanging plastic and Well, this thing's gonna, you know, another vacuum and blowing off probably wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Yeah, we're gonna have to wipe her down anyway. I've knocked off the big parts, so whatever. All right, see you in a few days.
Several days later.
So I get a call this morning. My son, he's got a Jeep Compass, constant velocity transmission. They're semi-junk. They might be all junk. I don't know. You guys work on them for a living. You might know, but we changed the fluid on it before. You got to use a long dipstick. Here it is. You stick it in. You know, they got no dipstick on these things. And then you measure. So there I am. I did that. We did that. And his brakes, of course, are junk too. And didn't need an oil change. So got a lot of money in that stupid little piece of junk. It's been a good car. But yeah, so brakes and oil change may have been a waste of money. So I'm filthy. Anyway, that has put me tremendously behind. So anyway, I got to put plastic up there, I guess along there and all along here and over here. And then the Coronet has to slide, get on them dollies, and she's got to be facing down the middle. You guys saw when Drew came over, I did the dolly thing and moved the thing over, and it worked fine. But then when I went to push that sucker back, they shot out. I couldn't go 2 feet and they'd shoot out. You got to push it sideways, I discovered. You can't push it, you know, the way the tires go. They'll move. I've done it before and I never had any trouble. So maybe, yeah, I don't know. But I sure did that day and it was aggravating as hell. Okay, so next, what I was going to do was show you guys a cute little clip of me time-lapse and hanging this crap. Ain't nobody got time for that. You guys ever watch Mortsky? He gets that little clip on there. I don't have time for that. I got to get this done. It's 3. I had planned on starting this at 11. But we're still going to paint tomorrow. I'm going to prime because that was in jeopardy. I didn't know. Anyway, enough yammering. Let me show you what I come up with. All right, here we are. Yep. I'm going to get hardly any overspray anywhere, I bet you. Well, I don't know what to say about this. This stuff will get pushed outside. I don't care if that thing gets stuff on it. Yeah, I've tested the compressor. We're good there. As far as air, the heater is not a problem either. You know, sucking air. Yeah. Pretty convoluted. Anyway, oh, yeah, so here's this. I got a lot done, got her moved. Found a ton of trash in the cowl still, sand, leaves, crap. So, yeah, I got it out, vacuumed it. This is just primer. Rather not have all that trash in there. So, yeah, in the morning or whenever, maybe tonight, I got to put these things on here so those guys don't shoot out. That's undesirable. So anyway, yeah, old Drew, I'm sure he's looking forward to this. We're going to come over here, set up a spot up behind me, I suppose. Start mixing, spraying, and yeah, we may have a couple guest stars show up too. My buddy Mike is a high school teacher, and there's a couple of young hot rodders that watch my video. I said, send them over, man. It's always good to see the young guys getting into this stuff, you know. They're pickups, I think. Those are the new hot rods these days, and I dig pickups too. So, all right, see you in the morning.
The next day.
Okay, the next day. Getting ready. That's for the column. I think we're gonna have to wipe her down first, then probably tape that up. I don't know. We're gonna blow it off. That can get taped anytime. Blowed that off. My deck lid, yeah, using it as a workbench is not usually a good idea, but I got some scratches in the metal. But, you know, I knew better. It's not bad. I'm just saying. Just all the warts. I suspect, I don't know, paint these later, get I'm gonna wrap those up. I don't really want the stands getting covered with paint. Probably ought to get a piece of plastic for up there. Not the worst idea. And we're gonna do it. Drew's on his way. Figured we'd be mixing up whatnot over here. The light's pretty good in here. I don't know how much this stuff's gonna carry, you know. I gotta do that little, cover some more stuff there, throw some stuff out back. It's kind of nice having room, right? You know, I know guys work with a whole lot less room than me. I'm not complaining. All right, be having you guys set up over there. Hopefully we can keep everything fairly dust free. And yeah, get started soon. Okay. I thought I was done with the sand.
Clubhouse.
We were smoking, you know. We got cigarettes.
Yeah.
You know.
I used to steal from my dad.
A lot of dust on there, I imagine.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of light dust.
All right, Drew's wiping her down. Looks like you're about done, huh?
Yeah.
I did this so that my stands wouldn't get sprayed. I was gonna wrap it in that, but this is fine. So, yeah, no sense in, yeah, whatever. A little bit of work and it won't be a mess for years.
Sitting in driveway. I looked at it underneath it the other day. Oh.
Say hi, Sean.
Hi.
He's a Chevy guy, and he's not shy.
We're all around guy, but we go fast in a Chevy. Cheap. I don't care if
I was
it
gonna
costs a lot of money.
introduce you saying, Mopar's rules, Chevys suck.
Cheap. Not really.
Yeah, I bet you like LS's too.
No.
You're not into
I got
LS's?
an LS, but it ain't in nothing.
Oh. What I need to know is just how much pressure you put on this stuff. Let the sandpaper do the work.
They make stuff that you can rub on there.
It's a little tacky still, but oh, they do.
Yeah, it's actually Guide coat stuff. It comes in like a thing, and you got like a sponge, and you just wipe it on. But this is a cheap way. block it, and if there's still black spot, that means it's low.
Do that a couple times, probably block and hit it, sand it again, or just
No, you just block it, yeah.
just block that off, and once that's blocked, that's
Yeah.
blocked, huh? And low means low.
Like if you're blocking, it'll get straight green where it's not. Wherever it's low, the black will stay.
What do you do after that when you get a low spot then? Just
Well, you block it out until you hit metal. Once you start hitting the green or the metal, then you stop. Then depending on how, if it's just a light wave, the next primer, coat of primer can go. But if it's a bigger dent, then you gotta sand it with some 80, swipe it with like a top coat. And then
okay, we're done. Garage really will be stinking for a few days, I'm informed of. There it is. And Drew misted it down with some black, you know. 40, 50 hours I'm gonna have blocking this thing before it gets primed again. And when it gets primed again, the engine bay will get it too, which is even more funness, more sanding. Anyway, so guys, you know, I've been sweating some bodywork spots, okay? You've heard, if you stick around here, this spot here was somewhere I was worried about, that I screwed it up. And you know what? It's nice. Excuse me. It's pretty flat all around. Here's a dent here that I ignored because the trim covers it. And Drew said, you missed one. I'm like, yeah, I know. I said, the trim covers it. He said, oh, and in the meantime, he's thinking, and we're both thinking at the same time, that I need to fill that, and I'm going to. This came out really good. My corner back here, I think this is actually lead up here still. That's Bondo. That's probably Bondo. Looks like I need to sand it there. You can't see it now because the black. This line needs some love, okay? But then Drew's like, well, look at the factory side. Yeah, nothing's ever been done here, and it's not good. You can see that's lead. Stuff I've been sweating, you know, I had a dinger there. I filled and sanded that 3 times, and it still came out. You know, it's whatever there was taken care of. Down here you can't see it so much, but it definitely needs to, the Bondo needs to get blended a little better. It's just what you can't, it's hard to feel it. I certainly can't feel it. That was Jay's area. He did a great job and just needs some more massaging. Yeah, he did way better than I could ever dreamed of. So we didn't paint underneath this because it has to get sanded. I guess when it comes time to do the high build, it'll get sanded. And yeah, of course, when color is eventually applied, everything gets painted. I was talking to Drew today, when it comes time, the steering box is just going to have to come out. I'll pull the column and pull the steering box once it's in, you know, loosen everything up so that it is, you know, when I get it to a booth eventually, that I will be able to just, you know, take it right out. Bada bing, bada boom. So yeah, I got her up. I'm going to push it back over, get all my crap back in the garage, slide everything over, and I won't be touching this thing for a few days. In fact, almost a week, I think. Oh yeah, Drew was having trouble with his gun. In case you couldn't tell, I think I'll put that in the video. This stuff is super thick, okay? And I bought it from the place he works. And he's going to tell his boss, let's just not stock this crap. Because it was kind of ridiculous, you know. It just sits. He shook it and stirred it and effed with it for an hour. And it was still spitting out chunks. So anyway, they could just overnight that crap, and I'm sure they know when they're going to need it. But yeah, he had trouble initially. His buddy Sean, you saw Sean, he's a character. He's a Chevy guy. He went and got another gun, and that wasn't cutting it either. So yeah, guys, that's it. Hopefully I can cut together, make a decent video out of this. Yeah, next one's going to be me starting to block. I think I'll have Drew come back and show me just what the process, you know, don't be reefing on it, flatten her out, you know, Start somewhere simple, and you can touch this, but it's definitely wet. You know, just what it takes. Big swipes, probably with a up to a 24-inch, you know, block. So anyway, start with 80 grit. All right, guys, that's all I got. Thanks so much for coming along. See ya.